I am here out of town, and recognizing that this conversation today that you and I are having on priority is absolutely blessed.
Yeah.
This is actually part 3. This is a 3-parter. We've been focused on priority, and look, you've had quite a story today. We've been talking about divine order, and Rich and I were just talking a little bit about his day. And would you share a little bit about how you chose, what choices you made, how you prioritized divine order today?
Sure. I'll just briefly go through it. I was up visiting my friend in Big Bear. Her dog passed away last week, and a few days ago she decided to get another one. And like a miracle, she found a dog that, I swear, the spirit of her old dog jumped into this dog, because so many things that he was doing that were so similar to the other dogs. So she fell in love with this dog. She was upset she lost a dog. This kind of relieved a lot of that. She felt it was, divine. And we spent the day with the dog. Well, I got home. I had to drive back down the mountain, and I'm driving down, and I get a phone call, really upset. My dog escaped. She broke through the screen in the window, ran away from home, doesn't have a license on her, doesn't even know her name at this point, and she was really upset. She goes, I really thought, what's going on? Why is this happening to me? Everything was going along so smoothly. It was all like divine, and now all of a sudden, this happens. Why does this happen? How does this happen? How is this happening for me? Is what you say all the time, Dean. Anyways, to make a long story short, I pulled over. I said, wait, calm down. We have to come from the energy that this dog is found, not lost. If we're out there with the vibration, it's lost. We got to shift our vibration. She goes, okay, we did a prayer treatment. And I always recognize that there's unity everywhere, that we're all interconnected. We're connected to divine presence. It's connected to us. It's connected to the dogs. It's connected to everything. We're all interconnection. There's a web of life going on, and that there is no separation. And like I told her, the dog is not lost, okay? Not lost. So she said, I just got to go. I said, let's try something. Why don't you call the dog pound? Call the police station. And she said, and I'll post it on Facebook. And right there, I think, is when it happened. For her, that shifted her from the fear, don't worry that this dog is lost to, hey, there's possibility there. So she made those calls. She posted on Facebook. And I was sitting there praying. And then I got the word, go back and help her look for the dog. And even on the way back, in my mind, I kept visioning me finding the dog on the way back and bringing it to the house and saying, hey, guess who I found? And I had that in the back of my mind. I was really excited. And I think that it's all about energy and excitement. And I believe that my excitement, because in my mind I was holding the idea that I found the dog and we're going to bring it to Gina, to my friend. So all of this stuff happens because we're connected to infinite intelligence. And so, like a miracle, she found the dog. Somebody found it, brought it to a restaurant, went on Facebook, saw that somebody was missing the dog. Gina didn't have Messenger, so she signed up for Messenger, got in touch with the woman. They met at the restaurant down the street, and she got her dog back. It's all unfolding in divine order. You got to prioritize your emotions and your feelings, first off, So I prioritized to pull over, pray, get into the vibration that the dog was found and not lost. Yeah. But that always happens. With me, there's something magical going on with losing things and finding things. It happens all the time. So,
and you have a real joy about that finding, being in prayerfulness and finding things. That's something that brings you joy. You have a certain desire to do that. You have a certain principle and a faith and ethics in that. And I love how you decide, and this is a priority. This is the priority, as I know it in your life, is to know the truth. And your priority, even in this situation where there were a number of plates spinning in the air, metaphorically, you prioritized prayer and knowing the truth. And in that prioritizing the divine order, everything began to fall into order. The order became clear. God's Good's experience was made clear. And I was actually looking at this today. I did a little bit of when you talk about divine priority, I was thinking about, okay, what is that? And Webster says that priority is superiority in rank, position, or privilege. I use that to kind of guide the thought that divine priority is having the courage to consider one or more possibilities and make a choice to determine one of the possibilities as superior in rank based on one's faith, principles, ethics, and desires. Making this divine priority is based on your faith, your principles, your ethics, and desires, and it's part of your free will.
Yeah.
So congratulations on that. Being able, and I've been experiencing a great deal, as you know, we've both been focused on priority, not priorities, but priority. What is most important? And I'm out on vacation, and that was most important today. Yes, there are other things that are all part of my day-to-day experience, but the most important when it came down to any kind of questions or considerations was my time with my family. Now, yes, I've got my time with you as my collaborator and our New Thought Tuesdays family. So this is an expression of priority. Do you have anything else that you want to share before I close out with an affirmation?
No. Just thank you all for being here. And I do apologize for this sync of the lip sync with the sound. We're a little off. I had a little challenge here hooking up on vacation with all my new equipment, but it was good. We were able to do it. Another great thing. Divine. It's all divine.
And our priority was to be able to talk about priority today and principle and divine order. So all of this fell into order. So thank you for that, Mr. Smith. I appreciate it. Let's close out with an affirmation.
Okay.
Today, I recognize divine order in my life. I absolutely feel, sense, and know within that all is in divine order and unfolding in perfect alignment. I release any sense of too much or too many and embrace my free will and my right to choose. I set my priority with ease and grace and know that my choice is blessed. And I let Universal Spirit take care of all the rest.
And so it is.
And so it is. And so it is.
And it always is, will always be. So thank you, Dean.
All right. Talk
Thanks
to you
for
later.
joining us. Don't forget, New Thought Tuesdays, every Tuesday, 10 a.m. Pacific time and 1 p.m. Eastern time. And we look forward to seeing you then.
Yep.
Go to newthoughttuesdays.com. You can register there so that we'll remind you just before we get on each morning. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Take care, Dean. Thanks.